We woke up and our computer wasn't on fire. What luck. Another day to draw. Grab any tool, any surface, and get to doodling for just 10 minutes. That's all it takes. And it's okay if you fall off from the habit, You just pick it up again. Every day is completely new. Delivered pristine and clear. We project history and anticipation onto it. So if you've been wanting to draw more, had some good starts, and then found yourself getting pulled away, just begin again. Every day is a chance to do so. If you do it for 10 minutes today, you start it again. Don't get caught up in those odd resistances that can form, where you didn't draw for longer than you wanted, and that means you're bad or undisciplined, and bad, undisciplined people shouldn't sit down to draw. Or don't get caught up in the resistance that has more of a why bother flavor to it. Since you're bad and undisciplined, it's a waste of time to start again because you'll just fall off again. You're not any of those things. You don't have a consistent nature. You just think you do. Because you think you do, you let these weird tags get assigned to you. You're nothing but change and impermanence. So you're free to pick this thing up again at any damn moment you like. That's all even the most ardent artist is doing. However long her practice has been going, at the moment of beginning, she begins as anyone else does. Again. There's no other option, really. Every start is a fresh start. Every beginning is a new beginning. If you sit and sketch for a while, every new sketch in the session is beginning again. It's a new beginning. Indeed, every new line is a new beginning. Every line, every mark, every act has two natures that go with each other, and they can't be separated. The first aspect is the mark's independent existence, free from all assignments and expectations. It's just the universe between its 2 points. The second aspect is the nature we project onto it. Its place on the map of location and time, where it fits into what was happening right before it and what you hope comes after. The independent nature of each mark cannot be recognized without its relationship to other marks. And its unity with the rest of the practice, likewise, can only be seen in light of its independent nature. To begin again, focus on the independent, free nature of the mark, of that new beginning. It's free from all qualifications of mission and even your own judgments about your own nature. You and your conclusions about your commitment or discipline have nothing to do with the mark. That's something you project onto them unnecessarily and onto yourself unnecessarily. However discipline and hard work operate, it's not how we think they do. Many a definitive book has been written on the topic, only to be replaced by a new book that has captured the secret truth of achievement that eluded the others. Forget all that, at least for now. You need to cultivate your freedom and pleasure in this first. That's the priority. All the motivational crap heaped onto it is garlands and dressing. The whole thing is answered for if you really love what you're doing. And if you really love what you're doing, you will have compassion for others who do it because you know what they're going through. You know how the pits of it feel, and you know what the heights of it feel like. And if you take a little time every day to witness that and focus on that before diving back into the narrow demands of your culture, industry, family, and expectations, that will write a lot for you. I mean, those things are important, of course. They're what make it possible to find a job and support your family with art or with anything else. But the underlying feeling, the underlying psychic pull for infinite expansion that is the creative process, that has absolutely zero to do with any of that stuff. And that feeling, that old first feeling, is the same feeling all artists have had. Through that feeling, you are eternal. That is the feeling of carving icons onto the high walls of a Mayan pyramid. That is what it felt like to grind oxide at Lascaux. That is what it felt like to sand down the last millimeter of surface on the Pietà. I know that's all playing a little big, but am I wrong? How could I be unless you attribute magical or supernatural or just fundamentally unusual experiences to the artists of the past? Doesn't it seem much more likely, much simpler, that Michelangelo's despairs and enthrallments felt much like your own? He just happened to have a lot of other unique conditioning factors around him, keeping him on track. I mean, he got plopped in front of real Greek antiques by a Medici, for Christ's sake. You'd draw too. You would draw too. However much of quote-unquote talent is hidden within those conditioning factors is kind of irrelevant. All I'm talking about is the creative feeling, not how well it's made manifest. In the feeling, the experience is the same. And you get to dip into that eternal well every time you pick up the pen again and draw for a bit. You get to enter the same sacred space that carved the Parthenon frieze and every ferocious icon of Shiva. And if you don't believe that, it's only you telling yourself it's untrue. Because I believe it 100% for you. I already know it's true for you. I just hope you get to recognize it sometime. And then maybe for a few moments every day. I hope you took today as a chance to start again. I hope you plumbed the depths once more and did a little bit of growing into your role as artist. You're a person first and an artist second. It's the person who chooses to start again, and it's the artist who holds the pen. Let's draw again soon.